All right, project number 11D2, because that's how I roll. It's Monday, January 6th, 9th, 12th. I don't know what day it is. But anyways, Saturday, made a 862 mile round trip to Nebraska to pick this up. This is a buddy of mine's car. He drove around for a little bit and sent it out to his brother's field out in Alaska Nebraska to sit. And I was looking for a 4-door car. I want the more doors because I've got a family and I want something cool that I can bring everybody along in. And he gave me this boat. It's a 1955 Cadillac Series 60 Fleetwood. This is actually Elvis's second car. So the first car was a 53. He wrecked that one in Texarkana, and then he got the 55. That car came in blue with a white top, and he had his neighbor paint it pink, and that's the famous pink Cadillac. So this is the same year, make, model, trim, the whole 9 yards as Elvis's car. So that's kind of cool. So plans for this guy: running and driving, just get it on the road right now. I've got some original, I think they're Eldorado wheels that are showing up here on Friday for it, just to get the wheels dressed up a little bit. It needs some brake system work. The brakes are doing nothing. The engine is not stock. This is a 402 GM motor out of I think it was like a 70 C10 truck. And it runs. I got it fired up. I did drop the fuel tank on Sunday. So I spent 14 hours driving Saturday, got home late at night. It stayed on the trailer. Sunday I came home, pulled it off the trailer, and just kind of started to go through it. Literally every single piece of trim is here. There's nothing missing. The worst part about it, these guys, so these are very prone to rusting out in these cars. It's a really cool design, but I think the heat from the exhaust, or maybe the condensation from the exhaust, I'm not sure, rust those out. So the funny thing is, these things right here, as they set with all the rust holes in them, are probably worth 150, 200 bucks. So if you try to find a set that's worth it, that are clean, you're talking probably $1,000. So I'll tell you more what my plan is on all those. But anyways, all the trims exist. This door needs a little bit of love. It's catching on this front fender, so I got to do some adjusting to the door itself or to the fender. I'm not really sure which. But it's got all of the everything. Don't mind this jury rig nonsense. I was messing with the fuel system a little bit today to see what I needed to do to get it going. So anyways, I dropped the tank and dumped the gas out. There's only a couple gallons in it, but it came out just rusty sludge. So 400 bucks. I got a new tank coming with new straps, isolators, and a sending unit. So I'll put a new tank in it. He had an electric fuel pump on the frame that wasn't working at all. So I bought just an Amazon special, this fuel pump here. So we'll mount that back on the frame on the underside. Today I wanted to hear it fire, so I just had a can of gas in the fuel pump and hooked it up, and it fired right up, no problem. So it runs. Something's wrong with the brake system. Don't know what it is. These systems are really weird. They've got it's all one circuit. All 4 corners is on one circuit. So if anything fails, you lose all your brakes, and the brake pedal is just soft, goes straight to the floor. So there's nothing happening there. So I think I'll end up doing a Jamco or maybe a Caddy Daddy, depending. They have a brake system, disc brake conversion kit that has a frame mount reservoir, power brakes, and I think that's what I'm going to probably end up putting on this thing. So their future for this car is a lot more power than what it has, so I'm going to need disc brakes for sure. And then I got the gas cap under there. I mean, they just don't make them like they used to. These are freaking cool, freaking cool. This car does have rear AC. That was a $400 option back in 1955. So, no, it was $600. Either way, I guess if you were to look at it today, that would be like a $6,500 option in today's terms. So, the cool thing about it is the AC is in the rear. It ducts up in the headliner. So you've got your AC ducts for the front and the back on both sides. And that's how the AC works. And then the heat system is all up under the dash that runs off of this guy. And it comes through and ducts out the back doors, or ducts out the doors to heat the cab via the front mount. So that needs some work. I need a couple of pieces of duct, and I think that might be operational. I mean, this thing's got everything. Power bench seat. How cool is that? It's got power windows all the way around. The wing windows are all crank operated. Everything is super stiff, so I just need to go through it all and lube everything up. Window regulator went on this back window, so he had it all tore apart. So I got to get a new window regulator for it, but all the trim for the doors there. Obviously the interior's got to go. There was a possum living in the trunk, believe it or not. If I can, I'll post a couple of pictures of that. That was pretty entertaining. This is, like I said, was sitting in a field in Nebraska, and possum got up in there, and I'm pretty sure it just froze to death because it was rock hard. Looked pretty fresh, didn't look very old. How the keys work? Okay, I'm just used to a button. You just push a button. So I had to clean all this out, and I drug it out into the driveway, power washed it all out. It was just hanging out right here. So that's the rear AC unit. It's got the fans, everything like that. And when he did the engine swap, he saved all the parts and pieces. So the condenser's here. Some of the lines are here. I'm probably not going to use any of that. What I'd like to see if I could do is keep this in the back and then do modern up front, and then it's got the refrigerant lines that go up underneath the car to the compressor up front. So that's what I'd like to do, is see if I can get that working. But anyways, Autronic eye, so auto high dimming, or auto high beams, whatever, blah blah. But man, what a cool car, right? It's got tons of character. The bench seat, I think I'm going to keep the bench. I've seen a lot of guys will take the benches out and put in some newer fancy seats. Oh, there is a seat belt. I didn't think there was. Oh yeah, sure enough. Wow, look at that latch. That's crazy. I didn't even know if there were seat belts in this car. I didn't think there were. But anyway, so that's the next project. The plan for it is, you guys, well, some of the purists are going to absolutely hate me, but all the black, all the trim, and the wheels, the bumpers, anything that's stainless or chrome is going to be gloss black. And the main reason for that is getting this pitting gone. I'm going to end up probably making all that, putting it back together. There's no way I can make it look good enough to go out and have chrome. So everything goes gloss black on the body, all the logos, all the everything, 100% gloss black. And I think I'm going to do the top in gloss black too. But then the body, I was going to go flat black, but I'm kind of feeling like flat black's a little played out. So this car is kind of screaming to me like a super, super dark red, almost black at night, but in the right light, you see red in it. I think that would look just killer on this. Get the windows tinted, the whole 9 yards. The side glass on all of these, I think is, oh, this might be the only one that's not broken. All the glass is broken. These are okay. The wing windows are okay. It's just the doors. The rear window's in good shape. Side glass on this one's in good shape. This one's broken. This one's broken, and windshield's broken. So about $400 for a windshield. It's not too bad. Side glass, if I wanted to replace all 8 of them, it's about $700. So that's not terrible. And then I'm gonna pull this piece out and replace the window seals. I want to reseal everything. Again, this is going to be like the family car, so I want it to be comfortable, quiet, you know, all that good stuff, but look cool. So long-term goals, like I said, paint scheme on that. What I'd really like to put in this is a CTS-V motor. So 2009, Cadillac came out with the CTS-V. It was a LSA supercharged 6.2 liter, came from the factory, 556 horsepower, backed by a 6-speed automatic transmission. So probably 4-link the rear end, put a 12 bolt in it, maybe a 4 9-inch, something like that. Obviously disc brakes up front, probably leave the drums in the back. I don't really see a reason to change those, but we'll see. Depends on what rear end I get. If rear end comes with discs, then great. So 4-link rear end. The car sits pretty low right now. It's all up on stands right now, but when it's sitting on the ground, it's pretty dang low. So I initially was gonna bag it, but bags are kind of a pain sometimes. So I may just static drop it. I'm not looking to do anything crazy with it. For now, like I said, I want to get the brakes operational, get it running, get the fuel system clean, maybe throw a Holley Sniper EFI on the front just to keep it quick, reliable, so it just fires up every time I want it to. And then on to redoing the interior and getting the bodywork and paint done. This car's super, super straight. There's only a couple of dents. This door's got a little crinkle in it. There's a dent in the back here somewhere. Oh, where did I see it at? I don't remember now. Just a little pin dent, nothing bad. I noticed everything when it was wet. Like when it's dry now, it's hard to see, but ultimately it's straight. It's a straight car. We do have rust under the rockers on both sides, so I'll have to do rockers on this. And then today, I noticed the carpet was all nasty on the driver's or on the passenger side. And so I peeled up the carpet, and sure enough, that was all rusted out. I think it's just this corner. All the other ones look to be in pretty decent shape, so I'll have to do a floor pan on the passenger side here, but not too bad. I think it's gonna be a cool project. It's gonna be another one of them long-term deals, you know, like everything else I do. I'm busy working still. This is what takes up all my time today. I'm just building, this is a wine rack, 42 bottle wine rack, reclaimed oak. It's gonna get steel surround and LED lights in the whole 9 yards. I got some matching bookshelves to go with it. So this consumes all my day, and then all my fun stuff consumes my night. So anyways, that's that. I will keep updated as I go, and love to hear some comments and feedbacks and ideas, and I'm open to it all. Enjoy. There's Keith's cars. Literally all this shit just left me feeling.